stay, I'm only passing time. A quiet ghost between the lines. No celebration left to look for. Just asking what I'm here for. I watch the colors blur into the night, like someone turned the meaning way down low. There's something missing just beyond my sight, a piece of me I used to know. The conversations drift like passing air. They never land, they never stay. I smile just enough to disappear, then slowly fade into the gray. Maybe I was never meant to stay in rooms that never knew my name. A flicker on a broken screen, a quiet face without a frame. This isn't fun, it never was before. Just hollow music leaking through the floor. I try to feel what everyone else feels, but nothing here ever seems real. And if I go, would anything change? Or would it all just stay the same? No celebration left to look for. Still wondering what I'm here for. No lights, no sound, just me. Oh, a quiet place I've always known. Didn't mean to keep you in the silence. I just didn't know how to stay. I still hear your voice in the back of my mind, like a song that I left playing somewhere behind. Then I tried to forget all the ways that you felt, but your name's in the spaces I never could help. There were words I was holding, afraid they'd come out. Now they're stuck in the corners of every doubt. And the nights feel longer than they used to be, with your ghost sitting quietly next to me. I miss you in ways I don't know how to say, and I'm sorry for pushing your love away. I replay every moment I didn't stay. Now it's all just a memory fading to gray. If I called, would you hear me through all of the noise? distance too wide. Now there's nothing but echoes where you used to hide. And I try to move on, but it never feels right. Like I left something vital behind in that night. Every street, every place has a piece of you still. In the quiet it hurts more than I thought it will. Maybe time's just a slow kind of letting things go. But I'm stuck in the part where I still don't know how to carry the guilt and the love at once, when both feel heavy as what I've done. I miss you in ways I don't know how to say, and I'm sorry for pushing your love away. I replay every moment I didn't stay. Now it's all just a memory fading to gray. If I call, would you hear me through all of the noise? Or am I just another regret I destroyed? I'm still learning the weight of the things I ignored. I miss you. I'm sorry, I should have been more. I'm sorry, I wish I said it before.
You tied your thoughts in quiet ribbon, left them here I couldn't reach. I tried to follow what you were given, but your silence said more than speech. I stayed too long in fading light, watching colors lose their glow. You slipped away into the night, like something I'll never know. All your ribbons fall apart, drifting slowly through my heart. I tried to keep them where they should, but they unravel every time. There's a softness in the distance now, like your voice still passing through. I hear it when the world slows down, but it never feels like you. So I let them fall like evening rain. Every piece I couldn't say. And in the hush of all this pain, you're just a sound I used to crave.
You wore your flaws like they were something gold, a crooked kind of beauty I was never told. Your smile didn't fit into perfect lines, but somehow it felt like it fit into mine. We stayed up late, letting silence speak, tracing the words we were too scared to keep. I thought that chaos was all we need, but love can fracture in ways you don't see. And I loved you for your crooked ways, for all the cracks you couldn't face. But somewhere in the in-between, we lost the shape of what we'd been. Now I'm holding on to what's left of truth, a fading picture of me and you, and all the parts I tried to keep are slipping through like crooked teeth.
I still hear your name in quiet rooms, like a ghost that never leaves too soon.
That was my first real heartbreak. Felt my whole world start to shake. Every promise turned into pain. Now I'm standing in the rain again. If love was something I could replace, I'd erase every trace of your face. But it lingers in every part of me, like a song I cannot see.
We were fire till the light burned out. Now I'm drowning in every doubt.
All the words that we never said keep on spinning inside my head. Every street still feels like you. Every memory cuts right through. That was my first real heartbreak. Felt my whole world start to shake. Every promise turned into pain. Now I'm standing in the rain again. If love was something I could replace, I'd erase every trace of your face. But it lingers in every part of me, like a song I cannot see.
Maybe time will slowly heal, but it won't change the way I feel. You were more than just a phase. Now I'm lost inside the day.
That was my first real heartbreak, and it's one I'll never escape. Even when the night feels gone, I still carry you It's in the silence again, something I can't run from. There's a weight in my chest I don't understand, like it's stitched into me, not part of a plan. Every step that I take feels already known, like I'm walking a path that was never my own. I hear it in echoes I try to ignore, in the quiet moments that stretch even more, like a truth that is buried beneath all the noise, calling me back with a trembling voice. It's running through me like a hidden flood, something I can change. It's under my blood. I try to escape, but it follows me close. all I'll ever know.
Telling myself I should walk away tonight, but every shadow keeps pulling me inside. I feel your echo in the quiet of my mind, like something broken I can't leave behind. There's a weight in every breath I take, a silent war that I can't escape. I try to hide in the fading light, but darkness knows me better at night. Oh, I keep running from the daylight, but it finds me every time. There's no shelter from the truth now, when your ghost is in my mind. I was reaching for a lifeline, now I'm sinking in the blue. Every piece of me is fading, still holding on to you. I see your face in the pouring rain, every drop just repeats your name. Try to drown it in the afterglow, but the silence only lets you grow. Every road leads me back again to the place where it all began. I hear your voice in the hollow sound, like a lost prayer spinning around. If I could tear these feelings out, I'd leave them buried in the ground, but they bloom in the dead of night, turning wrong into something right. I'm caught between what's dark and true, and every thought comes back to you. No matter how far I try to go, you're the only thing I know. So I'll stay hidden in the nighttime, where the pain feels almost right, and I'll carry all your shadows far beyond the morning light. So I'll stay hidden in the nighttime, where the pain feels almost right, and I'll carry all your shadows far beyond the morning light.
If you listen close, you can hear it. All the quiet breaking underneath. God only knows how the night can unfold. Hearts getting heavy while hands turn cold. We pass by strangers with stories untold, carrying burdens too silent to hold. And I've seen kindness fade into fear, watched it dissolve when no one draws near. We build our walls but still disappear, hiding the things we don't wanna hear. People should carry the weight of the weak, hold on to voices too fragile to speak. If we don't reach when the darkness is deep, who's gonna answer the ones who can't sleep? When all the lights flicker out in the end, love is the only thing we can defend. If we don't learn how to bend and to mend, who's gonna help us when we need trembling under the skin, where all the broken beginnings begin. We try to hide and pretend we can win, but every silence is wearing us thin. I've heard the echo of prayers in the dark, faint like a distant forgotten spark. Maybe we're all just afraid to be seen, caught in the space of what might have been, reaching for something we've never quite known, trying to carry it all on our own. People should carry the weight of the weak, hold on to voices too fragile to speak. If we don't reach when the darkness is deep, who's gonna answer the ones who can't sleep? When all the lights flicker out in the end, love is the only thing we can defend. If we don't learn how to bend into men, who's gonna help us when we need a friend? In the quiet, we're closer than we know. Don't let him face it alone. I remember the evenings we drifted apart, your voice lingering like smoke in the quiet heart. I trace the lines where your laughter used to live, held on to shadows of all the love we'd give. I could drink a river of your memory and still feel the ache that you left in me. I could hold a lifetime in the palms of my hands. Yeah, you slip like water through my plans. You said you'd stay, but the stars had other schemes. I chased the echoes of our shattered dreams. Every street I wander hums your gentle tone, a melody that whispers I'm still alone. And if I walk where the moonlight bends, I'll find a trace of where our story ends. I can taste your name on the cold night air, a bittersweet reminder that you were there. I could drink a river of your memory and still feel the ache that you had left in me. I could hold a lifetime in the palms of my hands. Yeah, you slip like water through my plans. So I'll leave the night to cradle my tears, carry the weight of your ghost through the years. And in every quiet shape of you near, like quiet words I almost hear. I turn to speak, but nothing stays, just empty air and fading days. Your shadow lingers by the door, like you've been here 1,000 times before. And I keep reaching through the night for something just beyond my sight. If I could borrow 5 more minutes of you, I'd hold every second like I used to. Let the world wait outside the door. Just 5 more minutes, nothing more. If time could bend the way I need, I'd stay right here where you still breathe. In every pause I'm wishing for just 5 more minutes, maybe more. The clock moves slow and I pretend that this isn't where we end. I trace the echoes left behind in every corner of my mind. You feel so close, then slip away like something I can't make you stay. And every moment turns to dust right as I'm about to trust. Maybe I'd say all the things I hide if I knew you were still by my side. Maybe I'd finally let you see what you always meant to me. But the silence answers back instead with all the words we never said. And I'm left here in between what we were and what we've been. If I could borrow 5 more minutes of you, I'd hold every second like I used to. Let the world wait outside the door. Just 5 more minutes, nothing more. If time could bend the way I need, I'd stay right here where you still breathe. In every pause I'm wishing for just 5 more minutes, maybe more. The night keeps calling out your name, but nothing ever stays the same. And I would give it all just for 5 more minutes, just 5 more. Just 5 more. They say I'm a little too much for the room, like I bloom too fast and I fade too soon. Every time I open up, it gets too loud, so I shrink myself just to fit the crowd. And I laugh it off like nothing new, but inside I break in a shade of blue. So I pull away when it gets too real, like I'm something they don't wanna feel. Yeah, I'm always the one they leave behind, too heavy for a peaceful mind. Guess I'm better off on my own tonight, talking to shadows under neon light. 'Cause I know that I'll just be too much to hold, a heart too loud, a touch too cold. I tried to be what they wanted to see, a quieter version of softer me. But every smile felt like a borrowed face, like I didn't belong in any place. Where I don't have to dim my flame or change my shape, but for now I drift like a lonely sound of fading voice that won't be found. So I pull away when it gets too real, like I'm something they don't wanna feel. Yeah, I'm always the one they leave behind, too heavy for a peaceful mind. Guess I'm better off on my own tonight, talking to shadows under neon light. 'Cause I know that I'll just be too much to hold, a heart too loud, a touch too cold. So I sit alone where the silence stays, let it echo through these empty days. And if I'm too much for them to keep, at least I'm mine when I can't sleep. I can't believe the silence in your tone. You speak in ways that feel so cold, unknown. Every word falls heavy in the air, like you don't even notice I'm still there. You pull me close just to push away, leave me with things you'll never say. Don't leave me quiet, don't shut me down. of us beneath the surface. I'm in the corner where the light fades slow, trying to feel something I used to know. You say it's easy just to let things be, but nothing's simple when you're not with me. I don't wanna rush, don't wanna pretend. We're just standing close on a thin thread. Stay here a little, don't let it fall apart. We don't need forever, just where we are. I don't need answers, don't need a plan. Just stay in the silence, hold my hand. You pull away like you're scared to feel, like every moment's a broken deal. I hear your voice, but it sounds so far, like static playing from an old guitar. If this is fragile, then let it break slow. I'd rather have this than nothing at all. We don't have to name it, don't have to choose. Just don't disappear like you always do. Stay here a little, don't let it fall apart. We don't need forever, just where we are. I don't need answers, don't need a plan. Just stay in the silence, hold my hand. And if you leave when the morning comes, I'll steal your echoes of what we were. In every quiet, in every room, a fading love I can now move.
So this is how it fades away. A warning in your eye, a quiet shift in everything, like truth behind the lies. I try to hold the moment still, but time just pulls you through. And every second slipping feels like losing parts of you. I'm searching for the words to say, but they just fall apart. The silence where your laughter lived inside my heart. How do I say goodbye How do I say goodbye when you're the reason I'm alive? How do I walk this road alone through every place we used to know? If this is where our story ends, how do I breathe without my friend? So I hold on to the light you gave, through every tear I couldn't save. And even when you're out of sight, you'll be the echo in my night.
I'm singing softly at a stranger's goodbye, holding my breath while the hours drift by. I barely knew them, still I'm breaking inside. Like every loss pulls something out of my life.
It's not just this, it's the weight that I hide, every small crack that I bury inside. I think of you and the silence gets loud. Your name still echoes beneath every sound.
Oh, I've been carrying more than I show. Every feeling I don't let go. It's not about them, it's deeper than that. All of the love I feel fading to black. The room feels heavy with words left unsaid. I trace all memories stuck in my head. You used to tell me I'd learn how to cope, but all that I'm holding is slipping like smoke.
I'll laugh at moments that don't feel right, like I'm pretending I'm fine tonight. If I could empty this ache somehow,
Let it out, I leave it here, but it follows me now. Oh, I've been carrying more than I should. Every feeling I don't let go. It's not about them, it's deeper than that. All of the love I feel fading to black. I walk away, but it stays in my chest. A quiet reminder I never get rest. And every goodbye I try to ignore just opens the ache a little bit more. I still see that house out in Nebraska, faded light pouring through the glass. We were younger, leaning on forever. Didn't know how fast it wouldn't last. You held me like you meant it in the moment, like the world was ours to lose. But silence grew between the spaces. Now it's all I ever hear from you. I would have stayed in that place forever if it meant I could still feel your hands. Now I'm standing in the cold, remembering a life that slipped through what we planned. I would have given you all my hours, every breath and every truth. Now the echoes in that empty house still sound a lot like you. There's a road that leads me back to nothing, just a ghost of what we knew. Every corner holds a quiet heartbreak. Every window frames a different you. I try to bury all the pieces, but they rise up when I sleep. In the stillness, I can feel you leaving. In the dark, you're out of reach. If I call out, would you hear me now? Or just the wind against the door? I keep tracing all the lines we crossed, but they don't lead me to you anymore. I would have stayed in that place forever if it meant I could still feel your hands. Now I'm standing in the cold, remembering a life that slipped through what we planned. I would have given you all my hours, every breath and every truth. Now the echoes in that empty house still sound a lot like you. And that house still stands, but it don't feel like home. Just a quiet shell of all we were, and a place I walk alone. I've been walking through the quiet of my mind alone. Every little thought just echoes like a broken phone. Try to find the words, but they fall apart halfway. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I don't know where all the feelings go. They fade like lights in the afterglow. I don't know why it still hurts this way, even when I push it all away. There's a silence hanging heavy in the air tonight, like a question with no answer left inside. I replay the past, but it's blurred and it's lost. There's a quiet in the room tonight, like something's missing, or maybe it's just me. I sat with the glow of a flickering screen, letting the silence say what I can't mean. Every reflection feels harder to trace, like I'm just drifting through someone else's space. I try to remember the girl that I knew, but all of her edges are fading from view. There's a question that lingers soft and unsure, like a voice in the static I can't ignore. What was I meant for? Where do I go? Why does it feel like I'll never quite know? I reach for a feeling that's already gone, holding the echo, but nothing to hold on. If I disappear in the quiet tonight, would anyone notice the loss of the light? Or am I just passing like waves on the shore, still wondering what I was made for? There's a softness in losing the shape of a dream, like letting it fall through the cracks in between. I used to believe there was more I could be. Now it's just shadows that follow me. The hours keep folding like worn out clothes, each one a story nobody knows. And I try to speak, but the words fall apart like dust settling back on a tired heart. Maybe I'm just a signal that fades with the night, a flicker of something that never burned bright, a voice on a channel nobody can find, a quiet unraveling, lost in the mind. What was I meant for? Where do I go? Why does it feel like I'll never quite know? I reach for a feeling that's already gone, holding the echo, but nothing to hold on. If I disappear in the quiet tonight, would anyone notice the loss of the light? Or am I just passing like waves on the shore, still wondering what I was made for? If there's a reason, it's hiding somewhere, but I can't feel it anymore. fade into the quiet, out of sight. Every word I said comes back too loud, like I'm lost inside a restless crowd. And I keep running circles in my mind, trying to leave the past behind.
It feels like everything just falls away, like shadows dancing where I used to stay.
If I could trade my heart for something new, I'd still be left with thoughts of you.
I watch the city moving far too fast, every moment slipping into past. I try to fix the parts I couldn't hold. Now I'm stuck with stories never told.
And I keep hearing things you never said. They're spinning slowly in my head.
It feels like everything just fades to gray, like broken colors washed away. If I could trade this soul for something true, I'd still be left with thoughts of you.
Maybe I was never meant to stay, just a passing light that lost its way.
If I vanish in the quiet tonight, would anyone notice I'm out of sight? It feels like everything just falls apart, like silent echoes in my heart. If I could lose the weight I always knew, I'd still come back to you. So let the silence take me slow. There's nothing left I need to know.
You walked away like it was nothing at all, left me standing in the quiet of your fall. I gave you more than I could ever replace. Now I'm just a memory you chose to erase.
I tried to hold on to something real,
But you never cared how it would feel.
you never every part of you.
I'd finally breathe like I used to do. You let it fade, you let it fall. You didn't deserve me at all.
You never really saw me through. All the love I gave was lost on you. I stayed too long where I don't belong. Now I know I was right, you were wrong.
Now your name just drifts away, like a song I won't replay, like a song I won't replay. It's fading again, like a signal I can't quite hold. I drove through the night with the windows down low, letting the cold air tell me what I don't know. Every mile felt like losing your name, till even the silence began to change. There was a time I could rest in your sound. Now it just echoes when no one's around. I reach for the space where you used to stay, but it slips like a dream I can't replay. And I don't know where you disappeared to when the light falls soft and the sky turns blue. I keep tracing lines that lead me nowhere, like I'm still trying to find you there. If I call out slow through the quiet inside, will it come back whole or just break the line? Am I holding on to something before, or just losing what we were? There's a road that bends where I last felt you, but it's worn and fading from every view. I tried to follow the shape of your voice, but it trembled away without a choice. Now the night hums low like an old TV, with the ghost of a picture that looks like me. And I sit with the glow of what we became, just a quiet flicker without a frame. Maybe we were just passing through, a borrowed light in a shifting hue, a moment caught in a weekend tide, already leaving while still inside. And I could wait in the undertone, where every memory turns to stone, but the signal breaks when I get too close, and all that remains is the ghost. And I don't know where you disappear to when the light falls. If I call out slow through the quiet inside, will it come back whole or just break the line? Am I holding on to something before, or just losing what we were? It's quieter now, like you were never here at all. Welcome back, it's another quiet night, somewhere you don't quite belong. There's a street light flickering outside my room, casting shadows that stretch like an empty tomb. Every window glows with a life I don't know, while I'm stuck in the silence below. I hear laughter drifting through paper thin walls, like a world that keeps moving while I slowly stall. And I try to remember how it felt to be found, but it's just static now, no real sound. In this lonely little nowhere town where the lights burn out and the sun won't stay around, every heart's just breaking quietly. No one hears it but me, and I'm walking through these empty streets where every face is someone I could never be. Just another ghost fading out somehow in this sad, quiet town. There's a diner open, but the seats stay cold. Conversations echo like stories untold. I trace the rim of a forgotten glass, watching hours slowly pass. I thought maybe I'd grow into something more, find a reason I was waiting for, but the days blur together in shades of blue, and I'm still not breaking through. Maybe I'm just part of the background noise, a faded signal with a trembling voice, like a late night station nobody can find, drifting somewhere between space and time. In this lonely little nowhere town where the lights burn out and the sun won't stay around, every heart's just breaking quietly. No one hears it but me, and I'm walking through these empty streets where every face is someone I could never be. Just another ghost fading out somehow in this sad, quiet town. In this sad, quiet town. If I disappeared, would it make a sound? Or just dissolve into this town? left me standing in the quiet of your fall. I gave you more than I could ever replace. Now I'm just a memory you chose to erase.
I try to hold on to something real, but you never cared how it would feel. You never really saw me through. All the love I gave was lost on you. I stayed too long where I don't belong. Now I know I was right, you were wrong. Your words were colder than you let them seem. Wrapped in promises you didn't mean. I can't believe in every line you said, while you were already gone in your head.
I was blind in your soft disguise. Truth was hidden in your eyes.
You never really saw me through. All the love I gave was lost on you. I stayed too long where I don't belong. Now I know I was right, you were wrong.
Now the silence feels too loud at night. Every shadow brings me back to life.
If I could undo every part of you, I'd finally breathe like I used to do.
You let it fade, you let it fall. You didn't deserve me at all.
You never really saw me through. All the love I gave was lost on you. I stayed too long where I don't belong. Now I know I was right, you were wrong.
Now your name just drifts away, like a song I won't replay, like a song I won't replay. I pack my silence into paper-thin memories, folded the past like it's something I don't need. Every road looks the same when I close my eyes, just blurred headlights and unfinished goodbyes. I used to believe in the pull of the unknown. Now every mile just reminds me I'm alone, and the wind keeps whispering stories I can't place, like echoes of someone I used to chase. So I keep on moving through fading light, carrying pieces of another life. Every horizon just breaks into, and I don't know singing softly until I'm gone. There's a ghost in every station I pass through, a version of me that still believes it's true. But I've learned that distance doesn't heal the mind. It just leaves pieces of everything behind. The map in my pocket is worn and torn, like every promise I was built on before. And I try to remember where I started from, but the memory fades when the morning comes. Maybe I was never meant to stay, just a signal that drifts and slips away, a quiet voice on a midnight line that nobody hears in real time. So I keep on moving through fading light, carrying pieces of another life. Every horizon just breaks into, and I don't know what I'm running to. If I disappear into open air, would the night even notice I was there? Or am I just dust in a traveling song, singing softly until I'm gone? The road keeps calling, but it doesn't know my name. It just remembers the sound of leaving.
Sunday mornings feel heavier now. Your empty chair still pulls me down somehow. I hear you laugh in the quiet hall, like a fading echo through these walls. I try to keep your voice alive in me, but time keeps stealing what I can't keep. Now I'm staring at the sky, asking why you had to go. All the constellations feel so distant, cold and slow. If you're somewhere in the stars tonight, can you see my scars? 'Cause I'm still reaching out to where you are. Your old jacket still hangs by the door. I swear I feel you like I did before. Every memory cuts a little deep, like a promise that I couldn't keep. And I would give every second just to hear your voice again. Even if it breaks me, I would take that pain. 'Cause silence never felt this loud. Since you walked beyond what I can't restore, now I'm staring at the sky, asking why you had to go. All the constellations feel so distant, cold and slow. If you're somewhere in the stars tonight, can you see my scars? 'Cause I'm still reaching out to where you. So I'll keep talking to the night like you're still here, holding on to words that disappear. And if the stars can't carry love this far, maybe one will lead me where you are.
A quiet station drifting through the night. I've heard thoughts between the signal and the silence. I used to see the sky like a promising blue, like it always meant something I thought I knew. But it shifts like a memory I can't hold still, turning soft in my hands against my will. I build little stories from clouds passing by, gave them names just to watch them dissolve in the sky. And I swore I understood what it all was about, but the meaning keeps turning itself inside out. I've seen it in fragments, I've felt it in waves, the way everything changes, the way nothing stays. Both sides of knowing feel distant and small, like I never knew it at all. I reach for the truth, but it fades when I try, like a signal that weakens and slips from the sky. And I'm left in the middle of what I can't name, watching the light turn to rain. There were faces I trusted like permanent light, but they drifted like echoes dissolving from sight. And every goodbye was a slow, quiet burn, a lesson I never quite learned. Now I stand where the meaning and questions collide, with nothing but time and the space left inside. And I wonder if knowing just means letting go of everything I thought I should know. Maybe it's all just a shifting of air, a beautiful lie we all learn to wear. And the more that I see, the less I am sure of what I was reaching for. I've seen it in fragments, I've felt it in waves, the way everything changes, the way nothing stays. was never quite there. Just the shape of a feeling suspended in air, slowly dissolving like night into dawn, until even the question is gone. I walk through the rooms where our memories hide. Every corner echoes the times we cried. I try to carry the weight of what's left behind, but the past slips away like sand through my mind. Go gentle with me, I've been broken before. Every heartbeat a story I can't ignore. I've been holding on, though the lights grown dim. So please take it easy, don't judge what's within. I left pieces of myself in your hands. Thought I could trust them to help me stand, but the roads that we follow have faded in gray, and I'm still learning how to find my own way. I know I can't undo what has gone. The echoes of love linger, faint but strong. Every tear